Greetings to all my dear brothers and sisters in the loving name of our dear Lord Jesus Christ. I hope everybody are doing good and staying in health. The word that we're going to meditate today is from Luke chapter 10, verse 38 to 42. Now it happened as they went that he entered a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word. But Martha was distracted with much serving. From this passage, we read and understand that when Jesus had entered into a village, and a woman named Martha, who lived in that village, welcomed Jesus to stay in her house. She also had a sister called Mary, who sat at the feet of Jesus listening to the words he was speaking. But unlike Mary, Martha was distracted with other things. My dear friends, we can relate the story in our lives today. Similarly, like Martha, we all would have invited and welcomed Jesus into our life. You know, the word welcome here means accepting with happiness or receive with pleasure. Just like Martha did, we all would have accepted our dear Lord Jesus with a lot of happiness and joy. But what are we doing after welcoming Him into our life? Are we just limiting and stopping ourselves with only welcoming and accepting Him and doing absolutely nothing after that and totally forgetting Him? Or are we having an attitude like, Lord, you do your work, I do mine, you don't disturb me, I will not disturb you? Or are we getting any further in building a relationship with Him every day? So do we remember the day that we accepted and welcomed Jesus into our life with great happiness and excitement and love and joy? Some of us would have made a lot of promises and given a lot of commitments to seek His face every day, to pray every day, to read His word, to spend time with Him, and to have a good relationship with Him like a father or a friend or a brother, and even wish to get closer to Him and to know Him better. But how are we treating Jesus today in our life? Are we looking for Him only on some special occasions and events? Like whenever we start something new in our life, like the first day of our schools and college, or only during exams, or the first day of our career, or the first day of our marriage life, or maybe on every first day of the new year, or only whenever we require something from Him. On all those special days, we would have sought and prayed earnestly for all His blessings to have a successful life. And are we ignoring Him on the rest of the days? Can we ask ourselves this question today? Are we being true and faithful like Mary to sit at His feet in keeping up all our promises and the commitments that we made? All the love that we showed? All the happiness and joy that we had on the day one of welcoming Him into our life? Is it still the same? Are we keeping up to all the words that we spoke to Him on the first day that we accepted the Lord? Or are we getting distracted and carried away like Martha with all other worldly things by each passing day and having no time for the one who created it? My dear friends, as long as you live in this world, you will have troubles and worries, as it says in John 16:33. In this world, you will have trouble, but only He can give you peace. Let us cast all our burdens on Him, as the word says in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on Him, because He cares for you. Yes, my dear friends, He is the only one who truly cares for us, and He is the source of all your joy, peace and happiness, and the only solution to all the problems that you're facing today in life. No matter to which corner you run in this world, you will not find your safety, satisfaction, your protection, and the immense love and peace in your life except at the feet of our dear Lord Jesus Christ. My beloved brothers and sisters, inviting Jesus or welcoming Jesus into our life is important, but it is also more important to have set aside a time each day to come before the Lord and have a relationship with Him like a friend, having an open heart-to-heart talk and not hiding anything from Him. Can we check our life today? What is it that's stealing our attention from getting closer and having a constant relationship with Jesus? And my dear friends, it's time for us to stop worrying and rushing on the things that are not permanent and focus on Jesus, who will stay with us for eternity. In this story, we see in verse 40 and 42 that when Martha complained about Mary not helping her to Jesus, He replied to her saying, "Martha, Martha, you're worried and troubled about many things, but one thing is needed, and Mary has chosen that good part which will not be taken away from her." My dear friends, all the riches and the wealth that you earn, all the knowledge that you gain, all the blessings and the gifts that you receive can be stolen by the enemy someday. But one thing which the enemy cannot steal from you is the relationship that you have with Jesus, unless you yourself give it up. And Mary had chosen that one good thing. Can we all try not to use Jesus like an ATM machine to draw only blessings and gifts out of Him and seek Him only when there is a need for us? Rather, let us choose that good part in our life, just like Mary did, to sit at the feet of the Lord Jesus and to hold on to it. God bless you all.